Hello, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Okay, so we are simulcasting again today. This is our little experiment. We're simulcasting on YouTube, on Periscope, which is now Twitter, and we're also on Twitch. So welcome everybody to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, if you're on YouTube, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell for alerts every time we put out new content. If you're looking at us on Twitter and Twitch, come on over to YouTube if you want to participate in the live chat. On the docket today, we have Shahs of Sunset, Season 9, Episode 3, Big Little Persian Lies. Oof.
This was oof, Mikey. I'm gonna need you to do better, much better.
We've been waiting 9 seasons for him to do better. What are you waiting for?
I mean, there were kids involved in this one. That's the main issue I have. It's like you're involved in these kids' lives. Um, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Remember at the birthday dinner and when he was getting up to give the toast and the expression on Gigi's face, that's my expression throughout this whole episode whenever he said anything.
I was just in there like, you really are doing this right now. But you know what's interesting, and Reza made a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
He said Mike is a victim spinner. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what wrong he does, like he's trying to always spin like he's like the victim, like he was wrong. I'm like, but no, I'm sorry, that's not the case, sir. I mean, I, he just really lost me when he came up with the whole like his iCloud was hacked. I'm like,
No, don't forget the iPad was stolen.
stolen, and his
That
iCloud was attacked. Was
yes.
hacked, not attacked, hacked. I'm like, so this person stole your iPad to hack into your iCloud
Uh-huh.
to plant incriminating text messages.
Right.
That's a lot to do for you. I'm just saying, like, if I'm
Yeah.
going to scam and hack, I'm stealing money. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ruin your little relationship. I could care less about that.
Well, if you're looking for money, you're not looking at Mike.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, if I'm gonna hack, it's because I'm trying to steal money, not to plant
Yeah.
text messages. Come on now.
That just seemed a little like a lot off base. But okay, if that's what you could come up with, you know, on a short space of time and Paulina's buying this, okay,
And
we'll go
also,
with it.
my thing is, were there timestamps on text messages? Like you couldn't look say like, oh, this was from a couple years ago. This was before you. Like do something. Like if anything, what he could have said, like what, are there timestamps? Let me see timestamps. Like what, these have been doctored. That's what you
Mm,
do. You don't create a whole convoluted story because it's not believable. Fake screenshots are believable. And who's really in
yeah.
that group? And who in that group is really gonna take the time to go and authenticate your text messages when they don't care about the situation anyway?
It's not even that they don't care. They already know that Mike did it.
Well,
It's
that too.
like, why are we arguing about this? Like, it's Mike. Because we've seen this. He did the same crap with Jessica.
The same.
And these producers are so shady. They splice in the same scenes with Jessica that he's doing now with Paulina. Like when Reza was over there talking to her, and he's like, "Oh, gotta go. That son of a bitch, he's over there talking to her. Gotta stop. He gotta stop the conversation." Then he goes over there and he's like, is there any more beer over here?" And stands up so awkwardly so that nobody would talk to Paulina. He
Right.
did that same thing with Jessica at
Jessica.
another event.
Exactly.
Oh
And
man.
with this situation, I'm gonna say this, and it may sound rude, but it's okay. I have no sympathy for Paulina at this point. because she's going along with this BS. So I can't sympathize with you when all the elements are there, all the signs are there, his history is there. You know his history. His friends have told you. They're telling
Mhm.
you like, get away. You're too good for him, and you continue to
Mhm.
say that's on you at this point.
Yeah. I think Destiny is going to be the only one who gives a shit to tell her, girl, go. Because the other ones, they're just like, oh well, it's Mike. Like they're ambivalent at this point with him because I think in their head, any girl that he gets with in a relationship should know that this is part and parcel of what you're getting with him. And
Exactly.
and they're like, "Oh, well, I guess every girl that he's with is on the like the countdown on the timer. Well, she'll be here for like 3 months." Kind of
Right.
thing. Yeah, so whatever. Maybe they're paying Paulina to stay to give him a storyline.
Probably. And Gigi, I mean, I know she's trying to help, but she just needs to stop trying to help because what she said was absolutely correct. What she
That
told,
what?
he just needs to have a main girl, but then have side pieces, and just call a thing
And
a thing.
yeah, and let everybody know.
No,
But I think Mike tries to live up to expectations that other people have of him, like his parents and his brothers, that he in his heart and soul knows that he can never ever ever achieve.
right. But the thing is, like, he's trying to to expectations that he cannot reach. I'm like, sir, like, he's like what, mid 40s? If it hasn't happened by now, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and again, you're right. This is where Gigi just said, just have some hoes.
And my
That's
whole
it.
thing is, who's to say his parents and brothers still have this expectation of him? I'm like, I'm sorry, but those expectations have already been shattered by the simple fact that you cheated on your wife and got divorced. So there's really no expectations of you at this point. So I'm not going to give him the whole living up to expectations because if that's the standard, he's already failed.
That's true.
So I can't
That's
really go
true.
with that. With Jessica, I can go along with that sentiment. But now that he's, like I said, married, cheated, divorced, those expectations are gone.
But
So
but
this is just who he is.
but here's the thing. Mike is just like a born again liar. Like every day he's born again with a new set of lies. And I think he's created like Mike's world in his head. And everybody else just has to come along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Um Mike is one way with his parents. Mike is one way with the girlfriend. Mike is one way with the hoes. Mike is one way with the friends. There's lots of different variations of Mike. And I don't think we've seen all of them. Like he's a hustler. He's a hustler.
I mean, how you a hustler with no money? I'm sorry.
Well, well.
Because hustling females ain't doing you no good unless they're paying you. Just saying.
Well, he hasn't gotten there yet, but I'm sure that it's an option.
It's just terrible. And then where is it at? Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that.
Ooh, Gesundheit.
But Yanni says, "Oops, where'd it go?"
Oh, well, you pull that up and I'll just say now that everyone's had a little moment to get into the chat. Hi Yanni, hi Nisei. Let's see. Hi Susan. Hi Cooch. Cooch had a really good video. I think it was this weekend. Her dollar store is amazing. My dollar store sucks. She has such good items at her dollar store.
She does
And I want
though.
to
That's
go.
a huge.
Yeah,
It's bigger than
it's
most some department stores, honestly.
it is. It was amazing. I sat there and I was stone cold jealous because maybe I would go to the dollar store more frequently if it was like hers. Let's see who else is in here. I think. Oh, hey, Black Lavender. Hi, Paranormal. Hi, Trey. Um, Hi, Montana. I think we have everybody. Thanks again for joining us today. We really appreciate it. Oh my God, I missed a lot of messages. Okay, go ahead. I think we've got everybody.
Oh, perfect. So it looks like Paulina arrived. And so happy to see him. I don't get Okay, was it me or did she appear a little drunk when she got there? Because she was too happy, given the situation.
Um, I don't think she was drunk. I think she
Okay.
was cognizant that she was on film,
Mm,
and I think Mike told her, "Let's just make everyone, put on a good show for the
okay.
TV, and it's my birthday party, and we can deal with this later." Like, I think
Hmm.
with him, he's always saying, "Let's deal with it later. We have to be on
It,
TV." You know?
that's completely fair actually because it's just it was very awkward. So that's why I thought she
Mhm.
might have been like a little on the tips. Just saying.
And the reason why I say that as well, at the end of the episode, when he apologizes to everyone and he slipped in, you know, Paulina and I have discussed it and we're good with it. I don't believe that. But in
Mm-mm.
his head, I'm sure that he feels like he's gotten over on her one more time. And that's why I think like he's just telling her, let's put on for the TV, we can deal with this later. And he does it with every issue that comes up.
Agreed. So since this episode is mainly focused on around this topic, do you want to go through character by character and give like a little synopsis from this episode?
Um, well, let's just start off at the top.
Yeah.
It's the morning after the 2010 dinner New Year's Eve party or whatever,
Hmm.
where Mike had his blow up where he doesn't want anybody in his business. This morning we have the arrival of Paulina coming in for his birthday dinner. And we see the Persians intermingling with each other, like Destiny gave Gigi vaginal wipes to take off her makeup. How drunk were they? We see MJ and Reza talking. Um, that seemed kind of weird to me. And then Mike busses in, and of course, there's another argument, and it's timed perfectly because Paulina arrives and
Hmm.
everyone goes silent.
But
Mind
they all
you,
like they scatter just like they scattered too. Like yeah,
yes,
we not fooling with this.
but she heard them screaming. Because remember when she came in with her little box and she's like, "Is
Yes,
everything okay?" Because these Persians don't know how to talk soft.
that's what I kind of like about them. They're all like extremely loud, and it's hilarious to me. There's no such thing as an inside voice.
No, no. So they did scatter. Reza and MJ go into a room and start talking again. And I, this is what I don't understand. Reza is still crying that he hasn't gotten to see baby Shams, but how do you expect to see baby Shams when you have a restraining order against Tommy um, for the next 3 years because your husband doesn't feel safe without it? Um, you're not going to be able to see the baby.
Mm-mm.
Period. Talk to your husband and tell him to drop it. You got a show to do.
You kind of showed it too.
Well, if it works for Paulina, it should work for Adam. They're about
I
on the same
mean,
level.
my whole thing is this: what's Adam's point to be on the show?
To bake pies and send
Because
dick pics.
he just does nothing for me. I'm just saying.
No, but whatever. I'm kind of I'm over this situation with Reza crying over not seeing the baby. Everybody else has seen the baby except him. You could see the baby.
Right.
Either
My
go
thing,
on social media or drop the restraining order.
like, had you been an adult and talked about it straight up, you wouldn't be gone through it. Because what could have happened is, yeah, um, he was defending his wife X, Y, Z. That's not the way I would handle things, but that's just me. You both could have gone to a mediator and hashed this out. I'm just saying, because
Mhm.
they could have gone to the mediator, like, look, I said this. He got upset. He retaliated, and we're not comfortable with his retaliation. Where do we go from here? And all they could have done probably like, you know what, Tommy, you messed up. Like, yes, Reza, what you did was wrong, but Tommy, you did damage their property, so we're awarding them damages, and you just let that go. Because at the end of the day, Reza, right or wrong, had you not said what you said about MJ and her situation, Tommy wouldn't have retaliated, and that's just the way it is. And I always tell people, you cannot always look at the end result and that be the end all be all. You have to look at the cause of the issue. You have to go at the beginning and go through. Don't just go to what Tommy did. Reza kicked it off by just blasting MJ, which is completely inappropriate.
Yeah. So, but they're both wrong. But
Oh
I'm
yeah, of
tired of
course.
hearing. I'm tired of hearing about it. And
We
I
heard
know
about it
that
last
might
season.
sound really bad, but I'm tired of hearing about it.
We had a whole season of this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and last season was like, okay, we get it. They gotta work through this. This is 30 years, but for it to
Mm-hmm.
still be going over and dragged out, y'all need to let it go. Y'all are up here 50 and fighting, as Ablavi would say.
Mm-hmm.
So stop it.
Yeah. So then we see the arrival of Sunny, and I didn't remember who she was until they played that snippet of her from back in the day dealing with Gigi when she was Loch Nessa.
Right.
And so everyone is getting dressed to go to their polo lesson. Sunny arrives and Reza hypes her up as the best Iranian event planner. So then what is Destiny? Okay. Awkward, but okay. Everyone seems to know her. She sits down and she talks with Gigi because apparently now they're friends. Amazing what 10 years will do.
Mm-hmm.
And we find out Gigi admits that she used an anonymous donor for her son, but she does have worries that she won't be enough for him. Like when he gets old enough and he sees other kids with their dads and wants to know where his dad is. I wouldn't use any of the men in your circle as father figures. I'd leave your dad to be the
Mm-hmm.
father figure for him because your
Correct.
dad is like I like her dad, considering that he funds her and the sisters' lifestyles. He's a good man.
That's the role model right there. This is what you do. This is how you handle your business.
Yeah. So I don't think she has anything to worry about right now. And if Gigi keeps parenting the way how she is with that, nanny as her supervisor and her mom there every day, I think
Mm-hmm.
she'll be just fine with granddad as the father figure.
Oh, most definitely, because he takes care of them. He loves his children, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
always for someone who's about their family life and taking care of their family
Mm-hmm.
because that's what you want your son to be. You don't want him to be out there ripping around the streets all the time. Like you don't want. I'm sorry, Mike fans, be mad. I like Mike too, but you don't want your son to pick up Mike's habits. I'm sorry, you just don't. And
Mm-hmm.
honestly, nor do you want him to like pick up Adam and Reza's traits, like cheating on each other, running around, acting a fool. What kind of mess is that?
Yeah. They're let's limit their interactions with this kid
Yes,
until he's like 21.
supervised supervised vegetation all the way.
We could
I
do
want
video chats. You could
I
stay
want to
over
go see
there.
I want to go see Uncle Mike. Oh, you can do that. I'll be right with you.
Oh my
Can well, can I
God.
take him to a ball game? You sure can. I'll be definitely with you. Cause you ain't. I'm sorry. I mean, they're enjoyable characters on the show, but in actual real life, you don't want him to pick up those kind of habits. It's not good. It's not good look.
Okay, so however, I will let Reza take him if he's going to that gold vending machine and gives my kid
Yes,
a brick of
yes,
gold. We'll
correct,
go there.
right. Weekly visits for Reza on that one.
Yes.
Weekly visits.
Okay, so the van comes to pick up the gang. They get in the van, but apparently there's no AC. Like, how are they in the desert with no
Yes.
air conditioning in the van? And
Yeah, no.
Gigi looks like she's about to, I don't know what, but she winds up sitting on MJ's lap. So I thought things were okay with them. Don't ever assume. But anyway, she has a little mini meltdown in the van because of the heat. They get to the polo grounds. I liked this segment
Hmm.
because they divided and conquered the Persians. Mike was lying as usual because he said he didn't want to ride the horse because of back issues, but I think it was just to monitor Paulina.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
he wanted to make sure Paulina wasn't interacting with quote unquote the snake.
or anybody, period.
Well, that too.
He knows his friends will rat him out in a second. And it's not even ratting him out, it's just stating facts
But
based
Paulina
on
already.
historical evidence.
But the thing with that is Paulina already blasted him. So I don't know what he's worried about at this point. What more can be done?
Yeah, yeah. Um, so they get to learn, well, Nima's learning how to ride a horse. The rest of them know how to ride, but they learn how to use the mallet or club or whatever you call the stick. Um, and they're trying to hit the ball. Poor Nima. Jesus. I will give him this. If you've never been on a horse and you decide your first time on a horse is a polo pony, even if it is like a senior polo pony and half dead, that's
Exactly.
that's that's not the first horse you want to get on, but he does, and Mike can't seem to stay out of the action and goes over to help pull his horse along until he sees Reza's talking to Paulina, telling her, I don't want to see any more texts. I don't want to be in your relationship. You're really, really good for him, but he needs therapy.
Yep.
Wait, what? What?
Hey, I mean, let's be honest. There was no lies detected there.
Oh my God.
There's no
But
lies detected.
Mike sees this and runs like his butt is on fire from a bad Taco Bell meal. And he goes over there and just is like the most awkward individual ever.
Yes.
And again, that was a replay from something that he did with Jessica
Mm-hmm.
towards the end of their marriage. He needs to get new moves, honestly.
Yeah, it's tired and dry at this point. We all know
Mhm,
the signs. He should just do what he wants to do and keep it moving. Because no
mhm,
one's really that interested anymore because we know who you are. We've had 8 seasons of you so far, going into season 9. So we are
mhm.
not disillusioned anymore. We know who you are. We can see it. You should be able to see it because you keep doing the same things over and over again. Just quit trying to front for people who aren't buying it.
It
You're,
is funny though.
I mean, it it can be funny, but it's kind of sad when you keep doing the
It
same moves
is.
over and over.
But I find a little pleasure in it. I'm not gonna lie. I do. It's hysterical, his little antics. It's almost like I'm dating myself, but I don't know if anyone remembers that old British comedy show Benny Hill.
Yes.
I, it's almost like that. You know the joke is happening because you've watched it so many times, and it is corny, but you can't help but watch.
Hmm.
That's how I feel with Mike.
Well, with Mike,
Um,
his antics aren't creative. Like if you're
no,
gonna do no, you're not. I want imagination. I want creativity. I don't want to say dry stuff you've been doing since season 1.
very true. So we look around and we see Shervin has arrived in a vintage Ferrari, looking as cute as ever. I love Shervin.
Sherman is hilarious to me. He just kind of is randomly there.
Hmm.
Um, but he understands. Like he's like, look, I got whole businesses to attend of. I can't be here for the unnecessary foolishness all the time, but I will show up at the big events just to watch it all go down.
You know what it is? Shervin limits his appearances so much that you can never get tired of him. You always want more because he just gives you just enough to leave you like salivating. That's what I think. Like he's perfected his appearances on this show.
Oh yeah, he only shows up at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Him and Gigi are still fighting about the business deal. Is this the marijuana business?
The
No.
CBD business.
CBD. Okay. I, I didn't realize that was such a big deal that they haven't spoken since.
Me neither. I thought it was just like a business misunderstanding. That could easily be worked out between friends.
And Nima was involved in that too, wasn't he? Is that why she's not talking to Nima? Or
the Nima situation? I do not understand. I'm still trying to remember what happened with them. I know there was some little romantic things, like a little kiss or something
right.
here and there, but I didn't think it was anything major that I remember seeing.
Because I'm caught between it's either the business thing or with Nima. It's either the business thing with Shervin or that he didn't take the cooch when she was offering it last season and she got pissed.
Either way, she's being ridiculous. As
Okay.
level-headed as she's become, she's still being ridiculous. But she's still Gigi, so she's gonna be a little ridiculous here and there.
Okay. They finish up their polo thing without hurting anyone. Oh my God, did you see what kind of boots MJ wore? And then she could not get them off.
That made me smile. Because here's the thing,
That poor woman.
MJ. Here's the situation. You're in the desert where it's hot. So why would you buy boots the size of like your feet are gonna swell in the heat. I'm sorry, they just are. So no, and the fact that they were kind of stuck, just icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm. But that woman was very generous to help her with her boots, and good Lord. All right, so everyone heads back over to the house. They're getting ready for tonight is the big night of Mike's birthday party. Nima is updating Shervin on everything that has happened, and Shervin is just of the opinion, why can't we just have a normal birthday party dinner where we don't fight? Like, you could tell he's over it, and maybe that's why he don't put up with y'all idiots.
I think that's absolutely true because like I said, he got whole businesses to run. Like he doesn't really have time for the foolishness. Granted, he'll like you just said, he'll do the pop-ups, but he can't be around it full time. So I think for him, like this is not becoming.
Yeah, because he was a full-time member one season, and that was it. He was done. He wasn't screwing with this anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so everybody's getting ready. Reza goes to MJ's room. Why is he always helping her dress? I don't understand that, but whatever. He goes back to old habits really quickly. MJ thinks that her expectations have been exceeded regarding mending her relationships. I don't understand how she could think that at that point when she really hasn't done anything. Like I haven't seen her talk to Destiny. I haven't seen her talk to Gigi. Maybe I missed something. I don't know, but I was a little surprised by that declaration.
Exactly. I was like, how are things okay? When you're still fighting with people. I just don't understand.
She's another one that lives in her own little world, in her head. Okay, so we get outside and we see the decor that Sunny did. That was amazing.
She's really good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Mike said that Destiny and Gigi look like J-Lo and Cyndi Lauper.
That was too funny. That was too funny.
And poor Nima doesn't know how to eat an artichoke.
He's like, I've never eaten an artichoke before. How? He was like literally confused, and it was too funny to see him struggle with the artichoke.
Well, here's the thing. I've never eaten an artichoke either, but I know
Really?
how to eat it. I just don't like artichoke.
Oh,
So I'm not going to be one of those that is going to go and eat it, but I do know how to eat it. I know how to cook it. I know how to do all of that, but I don't like artichoke, but I still know how to eat it.
wait a minute. You don't like artichokes even with the ranch? Are you serious?
I don't like ranch either.
Yeah, I might have to disown you on that one. Like, how dare
Okay.
you not? How do you not like? Who doesn't like ranch? Are you serious?
I don't like ranch.
Do you like blue cheese?
Yes.
Oh, see, that is even more ridiculousness. How do you not like ranch but like blue cheese? I can't stand blue cheese. Like the smell, the texture, the taste. It tastes like old wet feet. I don't see how people eat it.
I'll do you one better. I even like Rockford, which is even worse than blue cheese.
Rockford, that doesn't even sound appealing. No,
It's just got more mold than blue cheese.
just like, ugh. Oh my God, blue cheese is
Oh
fantastic. Who lied to you? No, it's
my God. No,
not.
and Trey, I don't even like spinach artichoke dip. Like, no. You know what it is? Like the cream based stuff for dips,
Mhm.
I'm not big on. But if it's oil
Oh,
based, like they do the
right.
oil and balsamic and some
Yes.
herbs in it, and you dip your
Hmm.
bread in that, I'll do
Yes.
that. I'll get down with that. But to say like like even the cheese dips, I'm not big on. I rather like a
Mm-mm.
salsa.
So the cheese dips for me, I'm not a fan of. Here's why. I'm not sure how long that cheese dip has been sitting out.
Oh,
You're not gonna
yeah.
catch me. You're not gonna catch me
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
because I've seen
Oh,
some when people try to like what kills me when people try to pass off cheese whiz as cheese dip. Quit playing with me.
I've
Because
never had cheese whiz.
now I will eat if I've seen you be in the kitchen and melt down the cheese myself. Okay, I'm with you. But if I think you pour some Dorito cheese whiz out the bottle and microwave it for like a minute, I'm not with you. No. Mm-mm.
Wait, Cooch, what do you say? Debbie tells Bahamians that she went so they don't think she's American. They will assume Canadian then.
Oh, uh,
Oh,
no. What she's saying is you tell people you don't like ranch so they don't think you're American. They will assume you're Canadian.
oh, that's crazy. They will? So Canadians don't like ranch? I don't know.
So you know what? For my Canadian people, just throw some your good Canadian bacon in there. You'll be fine.
Wait, what about hot crab dip? That has cheese in it. I have never had hot crab
Me
dip.
neither. It sounds interesting.
It does. Is it like real crab or imitation crab? What like is that something, exclusive to a region? Ranch is okay, but it's not like I would buy it. Oh, yeah, no. I don't know.
But did you not grow up on ranch, or is it the taste or the texture you don't like, or
I
just
just
cream
don't like
overall?
cream. I don't like I what are we using it as? Like a salad dressing? I don't like
So
cream-based salad dressings. I like oils and
now,
vinaigrettes.
so for me, for salads and stuff, I would prefer a more oil based like a balsamic because it
Uh-huh.
doesn't weigh down the salad. That's just my personal taste. But I
Right.
do like ranch for artichokes. I do like ranch for baked potatoes.
You would put that on a baked potato?
Hmm. Like when you don't have sour cream, you put ranch. You use ranch, or at least I do. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because the sour cream is great, but the ranch still has its own flavor. You can still put your cheese, your bacon, your yeah, yeah. It's really good. Oh, and for potato skins. So basically, for me, sour cream and ranch are almost interchangeable, but I prefer sour cream if I have it.
Yeah, I'll do the sour cream, but ranch, like, okay, is the business. Okay. All right, Black. You got black lavender with that. What about on hot wings?
Yes. Hmm.
I prefer blue cheese.
That's I know people who do. I'm not mad. It's just I just can't deal with the smell. It's just a turn off. That's all it really is.
Mm.
Yeah, Trey.
Um,
Sometimes fries and onion rings, when the ketchup is not the right ketchup, yeah, you can go with some fries and some onion rings.
see, oof. Like I like that mayo and ketchup combo
I know
with
people
some
who
hot
do.
sauce in it.
Yes.
Because hot sauce is usually on everything that I eat. And I know I'm saying the generic term hot sauce, but I like get pepper sauce from the Caribbean that's made out of Scotch bonnets. And like I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, so quick question. So you don't keep a small ball of crystal in your purse when you go out? No.
Oh, you mean that's hot sauce. Like I need pepper sauce.
You need pepper. The
Yeah.
actual pepper is.
Yeah.
But see, Scotch bonds we don't mess with those. No, I'm okay, thank you.
I've got some in my fridge now. I buy them from the supermarket and I come home and take out all of the white and the seeds, cut off the top, and then put them in vinegar.
But see, you know how to handle those though. Me
Yeah.
myself, I will be the fool who would cut the Scotch bonnet and then get on my hands and then touch my eyes and I be rolling around on the floor crying because I didn't burnt myself. Yeah, we don't do those type of
Of
things.
course it's gonna get on your hands when you're cutting it.
Well, I know but I would be the fool who would do that with no
Oh,
gloves and then touch my face and eyes. Yeah, no, I'm okay.
really?
Yeah.
Well, one would figure that if you're coughing while doing it, like you're not gonna touch anything because it does make you cough when you're cutting them open. I ain't gonna lie. Gives you that little tickle. Oh Jesus, we have totally deviated on this thing. Okay, so let's get to the dinner. Did Reza really fall out of his chair when MJ said that she wanted a gangbang as her sexual fantasy?
I thought so, but I wasn't sure if he just kind of if his weight shifted and he fell.
Oh, you are so bad. London does this very complicated
Bye,
but
London. Next. Disappointing.
disappointing at the end fantasy.
No.
Um, I who said get to the scissoring?
Was it
Who said
was
that?
it Sherman or was it Nima?
It was one of the two of them because it didn't sound like Reza.
No.
And Mike and did you notice that Mike and Paulina kept their heads down and were eating when all of that was happening?
Yeah, that tells me something.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. So then MJ tries to talk to Destiny about missing out on things because of the break in their relationship, but Gigi um but Gigi asked her, well, what do you mean missing out on things? What about the part you played in all of this that caused you to miss out on things? Like she's getting straight to the point. She's not messing about in any of the business, which then this is what I was expecting, not what happened in the van when it was hot.
Hmm.
So she's not cutting MJ any slack.
The reason why, this is just from what I know of the show and what I've seen, they've always been at odds, and MJ was always quick to put Gigi down, like at every turn, and Gigi always felt that. So in Gigi's mind, like she's like, you know what, you used to never cut me any grace, any slack, nothing. So I'm not going to do the same for you. Because in my opinion, MJ always felt that she was superior to Gigi.
So okay, so Cooch thinks it was Shervin, I guess, who said the scissoring comment.
Okay, yeah,
He
I was leaning
loves
Sherman.
Shervin. And then this, okay, Gigi is annoying, but Destiny never even spoke. I didn't like Gigi didn't give Destiny the opportunity to speak to MJ. and just went off defending her. Like, did Destiny hire you as her legal representation in this case? I didn't
Mm-mm.
get it.
No, what it is that Gigi is going to take any opportunity she can to go in on MJ because she's still holding on to how MJ treated her in the past. That's all it is. It could be anyone as long as they're against MJ. She's going to side with them until they get past this.
Wow.
And MJ still, you could tell by MJ's speech to Gigi, she still thinks she's better. And
Mm,
I understand where Gigi's coming from, but at certain points, you need to understand that how people see you and treat you, if they keep doing it, it's not really going to change, and it's not your job to change them. It's your job to adjust and you treat them accordingly. Because I'm a person, if you treat me poorly, I'm going to treat you poorly in return.
okay. Okay. So at the end, Gigi says she doesn't trust MJ, and MJ wants to know why Gigi is so hostile. Girl, that was the dumbest question of the night. You don't understand? Whatever. Again, this is why I think these people live in their own little worlds in their head. Um,
But if, in fairness, MJ has always been kind of felt like she's very self important. She has a very high opinion of herself, and always she's always been kind of blissfully unaware of what she does to other people. She's the
mhm,
person who will throw a rock at you, hit you, and then complain that she broke a nail.
mhm.
She's that person.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So before that could escalate any further, MJ, announces the entertainment, which at first I thought Lucifer was coming into the dinner party, but it was a fire eater slash dancer, and he was pretty cool. I liked it. That's how starved for entertainment I am. They then bring out the birthday cake and they sing happy birthday. Mike gets up to make his speech and he professes his love for Paulina and he wants to be honest. He apologizes to everyone because he's now admitting to being a participant in those text messages. He apologizes to Paulina and says he'll never do it again. But Mike has more admissions. He says there is a snake in the group trying to ruin his relationship with Paulina. I just think he needs to look in the mirror on that point.
And my thing is this: why does he feel that his relationship is so important that people are out to ruin it? Honestly, no one would care if your girlfriend had not sent out those text messages. Gigi was really not having it because she was eating cake. So that really lets you to know what level of priority your relationship is on to your friends. And what are you trying to mask? Because it can't be just the cheating. Like what else are you hiding on this one? Because I can't see someone taking time out of their day to focus on your broken relationship. I mean, no one needs to help. No one needs to sabotage your relationship because you're doing a great job on your own. He's the
Mm-hmm.
type of friend I just leave to their own devices. I give no advice. I'm not getting involved. I just sit back and watch the show because you gonna mess this up. You already have. That's
Mm-hmm.
okay. And Paulina, I hope the check is really good for you. Look real crazy on international TV at this point because you look real goofy right now. You gonna sit up here tell this man that you love him while he out here texting other chicks and probably sleeping with him too.
Okay, so Yanni and Paranormal have the same feelings that I do. Um, you were lying about this and lying about this and lying about this, and now all of a sudden you want to be honest and come out and admit to what we all knew you were lying about and want a medal for it. Why couldn't you just say honestly what you did from the beginning? It would have been so much more easier and a lot more refreshing for us as the viewers. But oh well. Um, hold on.
I have a
Oh,
question for you. Oh, go ahead.
this was true. I wish everyone could have captured the collective eye roll from everyone at the table, because I think all they caught was Gigi
Right.
laughing and eating her cake.
I have a
Wait.
question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you think the reason why he apologized is either the young lady in question reached out to Paulina to confirm everything, or number two, the girl came by their house or came by her house and they had a conversation?
I think more than likely Paulina contacted the girl, because Paulina could probably trace the number from his phone.
So you think they have a conversation?
Either
Or
a text,
mhm,
which led to a conversation
mhm.
to confirm that it was true, and part of her showing up to look like a normal happy couple for his birthday was him admitting at the birthday party the night she arrives that he lied.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured because it seems kind of out of the blue that you would deny, and then all of a sudden have an epiphany, like, oh, like I just want to be honest with all of you. I'm like, you didn't come to that conclusion on your own, so quit playing.
Yeah,
Good try, good try
I
though.
think he was forced into it. But yeah, the, okay, who was clapping for him telling the truth? Was that Paulina Cooch?
I thought it was MJ.
It was MJ?
I thought it was
Oh
MJ
my
because remember
god.
in the confessional she was like, oh my god, Mike is like actually owning his mess. Like instead of months later, he's owning it right away. I'm like, what do you mean right away? And he's been
Yeah,
lying about this for 2.5 episodes. What are you talking about?
it makes no sense. Or unless, but normally he lies throughout the season. Like he carried the Jessica thing on throughout the season, because um the first lie was that he tried to have sex with Gigi when they were in Turkey. And he
Right,
carried that throughout the season. And then when he cheated on Jessica, he carried that throughout the season.
right.
So this is a rather quick turnaround time. So there is some growth.
Not really, because you could tell he was forced into it. He didn't come to his own volition alone. Had he come out when after Paulina released the text messages like right away and said like, hey, um, I yeah, it was me. Had he done that right away, that would have been growth. You lying about it and then things happening into where you were forced to acknowledge it. That's not growth. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Cooch says that everybody clapped, including Paulina. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I didn't realize everybody. I thought it was just MJ.
Okay, so Mimi Viz says Mike ain't gonna change. You're
No, of course
right. He's
not.
not.
And I keep wondering why they're waiting for him to change or do better. He's not going to change or do better because he's not forced to change or do better because there'll be always some woman out there who will accept the BS that he gives them. So why would he change?
I agree with what Yanni says. Maybe Jessica took more crap silently than Paulina is willing to take. And yes, she did. I agree with that, because she converted a whole religion. She got married to this scumbag, and she was trying to save her marriage, or what she thought was a marriage.
Hmm.
So she took a lot more than, and he was with Jessica longer than Paulina.
Yes, I want to say 4 years total, maybe two or three
Yeah.
married, maybe. But
Yeah.
also the difference with I think the difference with Pauline between the two is that with Jessica, I have a feeling that maybe her parents or friends or both told her like, we don't trust him, don't marry him. We have a bad feeling, right? And she probably was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's it. But then when she got into the marriage, when she started to realize what was really going on, she's like, well, I can't really get a divorce now because I would be admitting that I was wrong. So she did her best to salvage it, but it got to a point where she would be blatantly disrespected, and I think her family comes from money as well. So
Mhm.
I have a feeling like in terms of societal relationships, I bet like that weight on her as well, because when you tend to come from a family of means, and like you out there looking crazy, especially on the international TV, they're like, look, you gotta stop. And she found, I think she just had enough to where she understands like she is worth more than she was getting, and that Mike would never respect her the way she deserves. So she said, I tried everything I could, this is not worth my time, and good luck.
So Yanni, you think she could lose custody over this? Like, what if she just says, like, it's part of the script for the show. My kids aren't involved with this.
But her kids are on TV though. That's the problem.
Are they? We've seen
Have
her
we?
kids.
I could have sworn we saw the kids on the TV. Have we not? If I'm misremembering,
I
let
don't
me know.
remember seeing them. But then
They
again,
were.
I miss a lot. That's why you're here.
I thought they were on. I could have, for some reason, I could have sworn they were on the. They were on the scene where he was fixing the wagon, or maybe we heard them or something. I could be wrong. It's completely possible.
Wait, Pauline, no, he can't lose them for embarrassment. Like if she was endangering them.
They could see Mike
Yeah.
as a danger to the children. You never know.
How? He hasn't sunk into like pedophile levels yet. That's Big Ed. In my opinion, allegedly, and all of those words to cover my ass when I said that. Let's see. Last season. Hi, everybody. Hi, Saluna. She wasn't divorced at this time. There's a boy and a girl. I'm not sure. Like, I wasn't even sure, like, if she had 2 or 3 kids. I think you told me it was 2, right, Jamal? 2?
I thought it was 2 children.
Okay.
I've heard 2 children.
I'm very vague on her because she doesn't really interest me. Like, I just feel she's disposable, like a tissue. She's one of many tissues that Mike has. He uses it and then tosses it. So why should I try to get to know who they are? Let's see. Before Persian, this is too embarrassing. He can say she's not fit. She's not in a healthy relationship. That I can see more. But he would also have to prove to the court, who probably isn't Persian, and has to go by the law. How is it that she is unfit? Best definition. Oh, the tissues. Yeah. Let's call the thing a thing. All of Mike's little dalliances are disposable. I'm about to eat this baked potato at work with rancid blue cheese. Oh my God, black lavender. You know what I had for lunch today? I passed by a Popeyes on my way back home because I had to run some errands today. And I got one of those spicy chicken sandwiches. And I ordered a large fries, and they gave me a box of fries.
Where was this at?
Popeyes.
Yeah, they'll do that. Yeah.
I've never ordered like a large anything from them. I've always just gotten the sandwiches and cut out. And yeah, I was shocked. It was big enough to put in a pair of baby shoes in it. Like, that's a big box. I was thinking they were going to give me something like McDonald's.
Right, they do that. Yeah, they do that.
It was good, though.
Their fries, okay, here's the thing with their fries. Their fries are good, but they don't hold up well once they're cold or reheated.
Well, no fries do. Do they?
McDonald's does, sorry.
No.
McDonald's.
They got to be right out of the oil for me.
Oh, McDonald's you can reheat up and they're good. Like, other ones just don't work.
Really? Where, in the microwave?
No, the oven. No fries can stand up microwave. I'm sorry, none can. No fries are that strong.
Oh, well, I've been doing it wrong. What?
You heat them in the oven, not the microwave.
Okay, Debbie, try Popeye's Black and Cajun Ranch. Ew, why? I'm just gonna get the black and Cajun ranch. What? Is it a dip tray? Ew. It's okay. It has ranch in it. Or reheat them in your air fryer. Oh, Mimi, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try the air fryer then. Because seriously, I ate 4.
4 fries?
4 fries.
Are you serious?
Well, I had to come on here.
Oh, never mind.
So thank goodness y'all are telling me how to reheat them, or else they would have
Yeah.
gone in the trash.
Oh no, no, no. Fries. If you have an air fry is probably the best.
Hmm.
Second best is the oven.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
So
It
did we
goes
miss
in there.
anything?
I think we got everything because that's how the episode ended off with him declaring that there was a snake in their midst, but he hasn't said who it is. I'm loving this season. I'm not gonna lie. I get so much enjoyment out of this show, and seeing what you guys write in the chat is everything.
Oh, this is interesting.
Hmm.
So let me try this again to make sure I did it properly.
Hmm.
This is gonna be like a little oh. So
Hmm.
it looks like on a different note, it looks like Jen Shah's GoFundMe was taken down.
For what reason?
I'm checking right now. Uh,
I get such a kick out of seeing us simulcast. I get such a
oh,
kick.
it looks like people reported it. Yeah, I think what it was, they reported, according to the Sun US. I mean, not the best, but it seems credible. It was taken down because people reported it as like a scam.
Oh.
So I just looked it up, and it says GoFundMe.com /F /Justice for Jen Shah /donate. So I did that, clicked on it. It says 404 not found, so it was taken down. So yeah, it was definitely reported, which I'm not mad about.
Wow. Well, that didn't last very long. Did she get any donations though?
You can't see it because it's completely shut down.
Oh. What about from the thing you sent us?
What?
Remember you sent that clip,
Yeah,
that snapshot,
I did, but that was last night. It was just taken down about 2 hours ago.
but there were no contributions then?
I didn't go. I didn't go to it then. I didn't think about it. I just wanted to
Oh.
like let you guys know, like, have you seen this mess? But it got taken down. People were not having that.
She wanted 2 point She really wanted 2.5 million?
Well, no, whoever set it up was asking for 2.5 million. That's the key. Remember, it was allegedly her cousin who set up the GoFundMe.
Mm. Mm, mm, mm. She got balls. Oh my god. I can't with these people. Good luck in jail. Um, anything else, my friend? Any other final comments on our little friends, the Shahs?
No, so far it's a very good season, and I can't wait to see next episode because I want to know who allegedly is the snake that's trying to ruin his relationship.
I'm thinking he
Oh,
thinks it's Reza.
oh, Montana said she got 255.
She got, oh, really? That's a lot more than I thought she would have gotten.
Right? I would thought that would got shut down right away.
Wow. So who do you think is the snake?
Hmm. For me, I want to say Destiny because Reza would be a too obvious.
Yeah, but these people are all about being obvious, though.
Well, that too, because remember we saw Destiny telling her like, "Look, you need to get away." I mean, that's what it is.
But does she do that already?
Yes,
Ow.
but was when I think it was just I think her and Paulina had a private conversation.
Oh, well then maybe it is her. Damn, maybe I just like blaming Reza for everything.
Well, it's because Reza is is the messiest, and he's the type of person who would do some mess like that.
See,
But
because
okay, it was weird because he's like, we don't. He's I don't want to hear anything. I don't care. But that could be just all misdirection.
well, of course it is, because right after that he said get him therapy. And
Yep.
we all know that Mike doesn't want therapy. And the
Mm-mm.
reason why I said it was Reza because the way how Mike wanted to go over and interrupt that conversation at the polo match. Like he didn't
Okay. Yeah.
react like that to anybody else talking. But then again, he doesn't leave her alone to let anybody else talk to her.
No, he's very smart.
Yeah, whatever. Next tissue. Okay, so this was the Shahs of Sunset, season 9, episode 3, Big Little Persian Lies. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked our little random conversation about this episode, which had so many tangents. It was very enjoyable. Leave your suggested uses for ranch in the comments below. I need to figure out what's the big deal about ranch and why I don't like it.
I mean, it's okay. We all have our flaws. It's okay.
What? Oh my God. Guys, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. We love you for joining us for this show. We hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're talking about 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, and Seeking Sister Wife, which is coming on tonight. So tune in for TLC Tuesdays. Okay? Any final words, Jamal?
No, that's it. We're good.
Cool. So until next time,
Of course.
bye.